always. So the inner join, right? So the SQL query, the append is similar to your SQL query's union all operator. It doesn't take into account of the duplicate records, which means it will not discard the duplicate records. It will include all the values from both the data sets. Okay, union all. Which one? They append. So in the case of merge, the typical joins, whatever we do it, right? The same thing we do it in Power BI. So in Power BI, we call it as a merge, whereas in SQL, we call it as a joins. So left join is, the inner join. What are the common values between these two data sets? Only, those records will get, joined, and then the output of that one will be emitted. For example, in this case, the output is going to be 3, because in both the data sets, 3 is there, and 3 will come. And left outer join is the common value, right? So based on the common value between these two tables, it will retrieve the data. It will retrieve the record. In the case of left outer join, the matching rows between these two data sets, supposing you have something called 1, 2, 3, and here also you have 1, 2, let's say 1, 2, 5. In this case, what will happen? Matching rows between these two data sets, the non-matching value from the left side. So in simple term, all the values from your left side. That's all. Okay, it return all the values from the left side, and make sure that you need to remember this. It will the common values between these two data sets, and then non-matching values between these two data sets will be written. The right outer join is opposite. So here the right outer join is like this. Okay, you have A and B. This is the one is the common value between these two data sets, and non-matching value from the B side, right side. Okay. And the next one is the full outer join, A union B. School time is studied. A union B, A intersection B. A union B is all the values from both the tables values will be written. Okay. Which is nothing but your union all. Which one? The full outer join. Okay. And what is left anti-join? Can someone tell me what is left anti-join? What is right anti-join? The left anti-join is something like this. I will just write it here. Now table A and table B. This is your left anti-join. So why it is called as a left anti-join? A minus B. You are subtracting the A from B, right? So you will get only, the right anti-join is the opposite. This is your B minus A. You're subtracting the B from A. So A is excluded. Only the, the values that you are left with after subtracting the values of A from B, whatever you left with, that is what your B minus A. So intersect. In the interview, they ask you what is left anti-join. You can tell them there is a, it is not intersect. It is left anti-join is something like difference between the two data set. Okay, difference A minus B. Right anti-join is B minus A. That's all. Okay, this is the theory part. If you look at the in Google or manual, this is how they would have mentioned it. Now the question is the practical approach is very important, because in real-time scenario we are dealing with more than 2 tables also. Okay, before we get into the more than 2 tables, first of all, when am I going to use left outer join? Inner join is common, fine, and left outer join when I will be using it in real time scenario. When will you be using it? Because I'm going to cover SQL also after completion of the Power BI. But in Power BI itself, you should be knowing what is left outer join. You know what is left outer join, right? The matching values between both the data sets and non-matching value from the left side. That is what your left outer join. Okay, tell me the scenario. When will you be using left outer join? Supposing you have a product table, and then you have the invoice table. Okay, invoice transactions table. Okay, you have 2 tables are there. Here you have the invoice number, and then here you have the product ID, and then product ID, and then it's quantity, unit, list price, comma, sales, all the values are there. Okay, I will write it in the next page for this. Okay, here I will write it. Okay. This is what your left outer join. Okay, matching values between these two tables, right? The common values. And also the values that are not matching with this record. Okay, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Here you have 1, 2, 3, 8, 6 is there. So the matching rows are 1, 2, 3, right? So here 1, 2, 3 is 1, 2, 3 is there. It will return 1, 2, 3. Non-matching value is 4 on the left side. Here also we have non-matching values. Since we are doing left outer join, the non-matching value from the left side only, fetched 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is what the output of your left outer join. Now the question is, what kind of scenario I can use this one. Let's say you have product table and you have the invoice transaction table. Okay, here you have product key and product ID. Okay, product key and product name. Okay, product name. And here in the invoice transaction, you will have invoice number, invoice date, comma, line item key, comma, product key, and quantity, price, and then sales amount. So these are the values are there in your column. So these are the columns are there in this table. But here you have the product key, but you don't have the product name. If you wanted to get the product name, right? So you need to join these two tables, the product table and the invoice transaction table. You need to join it with the common key column. Okay, product key and product key. You need to join these two tables based on this column. Okay, you have joined, these two tables used based on the common column product key, but you are using left outer join in this case. So in this case, the application is, let's say your manager is asking you a report wherein, give me the report wherein I wanted to see the product name, right? Each product, how many units we sold and how much sales we made. Okay, display all the product name, in the sense which all products we sold, which all products we did not sell. You understood? Let's say here you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and here you have, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 is also there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 is there, and here it returns 6 also. Okay, and your manager wants to know the product name. Hence, since the product name is available here, you need to join the product table and the invoice table, okay, based on the common key column product key. Okay, you join this, and but you are using left outer join. So yes, requirement is something like he wants to see the products which he sold it. For example, for this week, right? In this week, he wants to see what are the products we sold and what products we did not sell. In that kind of situation, left outer join is very much helpful, because the left side, all the products you have it. Okay, in the right side you have 1, 2, 3. Forget about 8, 6. Okay, here 1, 2, 3. If you do the left outer join, what will happen? The matching value between these two, which means what all the products we sold it this week, that is there in the invoice transaction table. What products we did not sell, that is there in my product table. If you do the left outer join, in this case, what will happen is, you have the one is something like some soap, Lux soap, okay, and here you have something called sandal soap, okay, likewise. So you will give Lux soap and sandal soap, and then Colgate, and then brush, and then you have something called mosquito hit, something like that, okay, mosquito spray. 1, 2, 3, 5, right? So this is the product ID is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay. But here 1, 2, 3 only is there. Lux, you sold 10 quantity. The sale is 800 or something like that. let's not 800, no, something like that, some value here, 8, 200, 1200, Colgate 10, here also 1400. But since you are doing left outer joint, so this column is coming from which table? Product table. Okay, the left side of this one. These two columns are coming from the right side, the invoice table. So what will happen is for the brush, right? For brush, you show blank here. If you do left outer joint. So with that, you can quickly identify which all products we made sales in this week, which product we did not sell it at all. See, if you sell 1,000 product, that doesn't mean all the 1,000 products, whatever you sell it, should be purchased by customers, right? There are some products they don't even purchase at all from your shop. If you in a specific situation, like, in this week, let's today is Tuesday, you closed your shop, Monday to till today. So what are the products what are the products we sell it? Out of these products, which products we sold, which product we did not sell? Look here, left outer join is working. Right outer join is something like exceptional cases. Okay, there are cases. So this is called your product table, right? I'll write it neatly. This is your product table. This is what your invoice table. Okay, invoice table. The product table is also called as a lookup table. And it is also called as a master table. See, my student, she got placed with startup in Bangalore. Recently, she was so happy, but after she joined the company, they started talking, using this term master table, and interchangeably they are using lookup table. She got panicked. Okay, and then that's why I'm in writing all these terms here. Dimension table. In the case of data warehouse, we call it a dimension table. Lookup table, master table, dimension. All these three terms are same. It's one and the same. If they say lookup table, it is nothing but master table. If they say master table, you should think, oh, it is a lookup table. Okay, this is the invoice table is your transaction table. Transaction table. In the lookup table or the dimension table, the product key, is a primary key. Primary key, which means you cannot have one more product key as 1, 2, 3 and all. Once you give one for a Lux product, you cannot use the same product key for any other product. Even if you try to insert it, it will the Oracle or any RDBMS software, it will not allow duplicate. It will throw an error. So product table will have a unique key or the primary key in it. So each instance of the record will, each instance will have a unique values, unique key in it. Okay, you cannot have a duplicate keys in a product table or customer table or the master table. In the lookup table, you will have a unique key. Okay, so here for each product, it will appear only once. Okay, it will not appear more than once, which means each product is tied with a unique key. Okay, fine. When it comes to the transaction table invoice, here you have the product key, but here you can have duplicate. Okay, we call this as a foreign key. Okay, those of you already familiar, please bear with me because I have a mix of people here. Foreign key. Why we call this product key in this invoice table as a foreign key? Why we call this product key in product table as a primary key? Because the values of the product key in invoice table comes from my product table's product key column. You cannot put some non-existing product key, right? So the product key which is not available in my product table's product key column, we are not supposed to put it here. So whatever the values that you use it for each product, the keys, these keys only should be made available here. It can be duplicated here, but you should not put some unknown product number. whatever the product number, product keys are there, the same product key, should be there here, but it can be repeated more than once because this is a foreign key. This is not a primary key in this table. The values for product key comes outside of this table, which means the values for the product key comes from your product lookup table. Hence, it is called foreign key. You understood? Okay. So now you understood the basic thing. So now what will happen is your manager is asking you a requirement, something like this. We want to see a report wherein we want to see the product name and unit sold and how much sales we made. But you give me a report wherein I wanted to know what are the products we sold it, which all products we did not sell it this week or this month or last 2 days or something like that. So in that kind of situation, go for this one. The right outer join is something you have 100 or something odd value is there. What will happen is the matching values between these two records 1 2 3 1 2 3 will be written and the 100 will also be written. So with that you can understand there is some nonsense value went in here, some orphan value went in here. Okay, so then they will take a look at it. So what product key, what is the actual product key for this invoice? If they find the correct one, no, this is not 100, this is 1. Mistakenly they put 2 or 0, some data entry error. Okay, so in that case, okay, they will fix it and then they'll do. So with that, you can find out the exceptional case. Is there any scenario? Can you tell me when the right outer join can be used? Yeah, I have already unmuted you all. You can tell me. Is there any other scenario we can do right outer join? Okay, inner join. Inner join, when will you be using it? Inner join. I wanted to see what are the products we sold it in this week. I don't want to see the combination of these two. What all products we sold and what all products we did not sell. I don't want to see that. I just want to see only the products which we sold it. I want to see the invoice where the products which we sold it. That's all. Okay. That is pretty straightforward. Right. So in the case of right outer join, exceptional cases like this, you can use right outer join. Okay. And any other scenario, you can also think about it and come back. Okay. So the next one is the left outer join, right outer join is clear, and the inner join is clear, and anti-join, left anti-join. Can you tell me when will you be using left anti-join, right anti-join? What kind of scenario you can use left anti-join? Anti-join is there, the theory, fine, but what scenario you will be using that anti-join, left anti-join, right anti-join? Two tables A and B are there. This is what you are seeing here is the left anti-join. What scenario you'll be using it? Renaka, any idea? Renaka, you are the experienced person. Rest of them are all freshers. Sanoj is from non-IT. Okay. What kind of scenario? Okay, let's say you have two retail shops in Pune. Okay, two retail shops. Two retail shops you have it in Pune, but different, East Pune, North Pune, you have retail shops. Okay. You wanted to know what are the products that you sell it in. For example, South and East Pune. In South Pune shop, what are the products that you sell it, which you don't sell it on the East retail shop? That is the difference, right? In that kind of scenario, you can give. If I give you two Excel sheet, okay, this Excel sheet has South region retail sales, and this Excel sheet has East region sales record in it. And if I ask you, hey, I wanted to understand, what are the products that we sell it in South region, which we don't sell it in East region? How will you find out with the help of these two data sets? Data set has been given. Left anti-join difference, right? And if they ask you the other way around, okay, what are the products we sell it in east region, which we don't select in south region, B minus C. This is right antijoin. Am I correct? And this is called a right antijoin. Hope you understood. This is what very much important in the real time. Theory is okay to clear the interview, but in the real time scenario, they will give you, more than 2 tables. You will have to join, 7 to 8 tables. Okay. In that kind of situation, you may have to do left anti-join with 3 or 4 tables, and then you may have to do some kind of right anti-join. Okay. So in that case, first of all, you should understand when should I do left anti-join, right anti-join. Okay. For that purpose, I'm explained to you. Now I just jump into the Power BI desktop.
Sir, I have a question.
Mm.
Think that we have HR data with us. Okay. In first sheet, we have the JR numbers which we have opened this month. And in second sheet, we have offer details that for which for which JR we have released the offer.
Mm.
So, if my manager wants to know only about the JR, like which JR has completed the step of releasing offer, so we'll use the left joint, right? And if my manager wants to know other details, like the JR details, like for which designation the JR was released, when it was released, for what reason it was released, is it a added position or replaced position, then it will be a right join, right? Is it the right I mean description, not description, summary?
Okay. Why don't you, for the sake of simplicity,
Hmm.
okay, why don't you tell, with this one, product and invoice? Anybody can understand retail, right? Because
Hmm.
use the terms like, the JR term in the interest of others also, it will be good. So why don't you tell me,
Okay.
take this one and tell me, yeah.
Okay, so you said we have two shops. Okay, products are
No, no,
same
you're
in the both.
talking from the A minus B or B minus A. So the antigen, right? You're talking about antigen.
Ha.
Okay,
Ha.
fine, fine, yeah. Hmm.
So what you said that we
So
have two shops.
in this case, the context is different. Okay.
Okay.
Here, let's say here also you have invoice, right? Here also invoice.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
This sheet also have invoice, and here also invoice data is there. What you do is, product and product, you need to compare it, right? So in that case, you right. So you need to do A minus B, only then you will get to know what products which you sell it here, which you don't sell it here.
Right.
Hmm. Now you put your scenario, apply this one.
Okay, so if I use A minus B, then I'll get the details about the JRs, like which JR has completed the offer stage, right?
Mm-hmm.
If my manager wants to know that.
Okay.
And if I use the other scenario, then I'll get the details about the departments or anything else, whatever I want. Like here we have sales, currency, and date. There we will have the department or the hiring manager or anything, whatever the details are mentioned according to that JR.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean by JR?
JR is the job
Some number, right?
requisition
Unique
ID,
number.
requisition
Number,
ID.
right? ID.
Ha,
Request ID.
yes,
Request number. Okay.
yes,
Job request number. Okay. Okay.
yes.
Okay. Hmm. But
So A minus B will be just the details about the GRs, how many are open, how many are closed,
okay.
and B minus A will be for which department it is, for which hiring manager it is, or um or for which level it is, like P1, P2, P3, like that.
Okay.
It will be like this, right?
No, I don't think so. In this context, this one will be helpful. Okay. So
Okay,
in that kind of situation, you can go for right outer join.
right outer join. Okay,
So this one is basically you want to find out the difference, right?
okay,
Which
huh.
are JR number, uh,
Hmm,
or which are JR number, that is not there in other sheet, right?
hmm, hmm, hmm.
Right. So and the other way around is B minus A. So in that kind of situation, you can go for this. Obviously, JR number is a unique number, right?
Ha, yes.
So in that case, what will happen is what all the JR number, you have it. The JR number is tied with each employee, right?
Right.
In that case, what will happen is employee number for a specific employee, this is a job request number, right?
Right.
But the
Ha.
same employee will not be there in this one, obviously, right? So in that case,
Right.
there's no point in doing A minus B at all. Or you can
Okay.
put that way also, correct, which are JR number
Hmm.
for specific employees, right? That we
Hmm.
don't have it here, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
The reason is the same employee
Hmm.
would have, left your job 2 months back, right?
Hmm.
2 months
Right.
back, the employee 100, let's say John. John left your company 2 months back. Again, he joined with your company, John. Right?
Hmm.
That case, you
Hmm.
can compare this one. So, the this month, the last 6 months or last
Hmm.
3 months, this quarter and previous quarter, you
Hmm.
want to check which all employers, they join, which they don't join it in quarter two, which all
Hmm.
joined in quarter two, which they don't join it in quarter one. In that case, you can easily capture, you can find out that, right? So you can find out. But
Hmm.
in that kind of scenario, the scenario, what I'm saying, right? Quarter
Hmm.
one and quarter two data,
Okay. No problem. That is also fine.
right? So that
Hmm.
is right. So in that case,
Hmm.
which all employees they are there here, which they are not there here earlier, right? And which all
Hmm.
employees were there in quarter one,
Hmm.
that they are there here,
Hmm.
right? In that case, how will you find out? See, John was there in quarter one, early quarter one, and
Hmm.
then let's say Jan and he left the company.
Hmm.
Want to compare this kind of an quarter two and he joined. But
Hmm.
end of the day, you wanted to find out which all employees were there in quarter one,
Hmm.
were there in quarter two. How will you
Okay.
find out? How will you find out? Tell me. I gave you the same scenario back to you.
Okay. Uh, okay. Now I just wanted to find about the quarter one, right? Not, I don't have to worry about quarter
I
two.
give you 2 quarters data now, 2 sheets.
Hmm.
I'm telling you in quarter one, I have the employees detail
Hmm.
and quarter two employees detail. I want you to find out which all employees were working in quarter one, and again they are there in quarter two. So actually in quarter two, the new employees should come there, right? New employees should
Hmm.
be there. But we
Hmm.
want to do some kind of analysis, wherever in the quarter one and quarter two. Matching values, right? Matching values.
Hmm.
Matching values, what do you say here? Left outer join or inner join or right outer join?
Inner join.
I ask you to do this one, inner join, right? Inner join.
Ha.
That's all.
Yes, inner join because we have to compare both the quarters, right? We
Inner,
need all the unique numbers.
correct. But if
Hmm.
I ask you those employees, were worked with us in Q1, which they don't work in Q2.
Hmm. Then it will be A minus 1 left join.
A
Uh,
minus, right?
A minus B, yes, sorry. A minus B,
In
yes.
quarter two, which all employees, joined recently, those
Hmm.
did not work in quarter one.
B minus A.
Excellent. Good
Okay,
that
got.
you show this scenario. Awesome, right? Is it clear,
Yes, sir.
right? Okay, so you can work confidently now. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Sanoj and others, Sanoj, Deepa, and Sudeep and Raj. Hope you're good, right? So this is how we'll have to make our sessions very interactive. Okay, good. So now what I do is I just open the Power BI desktop. Now we will see. It's a matter of 5 minutes explaining this one, but end of the day, scenarios are more important. And where is that? Hmm. This one is not required. I will close it. Okay, I just go to the this one, the Power Query Editor. Good that I have the lookup table or dimension table or master table. All these three terms are same, but when it comes to data warehouse, instead of saying master table, we say dimension table. In this case, the product dimension table already loaded. And then the sales fact, it's kind of an invoice transaction table, okay? And if I go here, product dimension, let me just if you see here P01, the product ID or the product key starts from 1 to 14. See in the dimension table, you will have the product key and then product ID will be there. The product key in the real-time scenario, the product key is your the primary key, okay? So product ID can appear more than once. That is a different scenario. SCD type 1, type 2 scenario, right? We'll be using that. So in the case of dimension table, along with the product ID, you will have product key. The product key will be considered as a primary key. Okay, keep that in mind. Okay. Don't ask any questions now. I will explain later. If I start explaining that, you will get confused. Next one is sales fact. So here we have seen Sanoj P1 to P14, the product ID. Can you see any duplicate values? So can you see P02 repeated more than once? No, right? It's all unique value. Each ID should appear only one time. Okay, that is good. We don't have any duplicates. Very good. That is, hence we call that as a unique key. And then here, what is this? This one is product or not the product, the sales data. Okay. Your product ID, can you see P01 more than one time? Yes, because this is the foreign key, right? P0, because the transaction, let's say the product P01 would have been purchased more than once. What is the P01 product? Product is coffee, right? Coffee in your shop, the people would have purchased more than one time because every day customers are coming and they are ordering coffee or so, right? So in this case, the product ID can be duplicated. Since this is a master table or the dimension table, you are not supposed to have the duplicate values. Here, just you simply list out what all the products I sell it. That's all. Okay, you don't see coffee, you don't have to repeat it more than once, right? That's all. And then sales fact table. So we will use these two table, but your manager is asking you, hey, I wanted to know the product name, and then I want to see how many units we sold and how much sales we made. That's all. These three columns only he needs it. But the product name column is not available here. So I need to bring the product name column from this table, from this query to this query. Here, we call it as a query. Remember it, okay? The same table, one second, the table sales fact is called as a query and dim product. All these tables are called as a queries in the case of Power Query Editor. Okay, so if I want to bring bring one column from this table to this table, what will you do? So in the interview, they asked this question. Okay, one of my students, right? He told me that most of my students, once they attend the interview, they send out the question. These are the questions they ask. This is how, because they want to check with me if they will get shortlisted or selected or not. Okay, and also they want to correct. Okay, if in case they made mistake, they at least in the next interview they are not supposed to mess up. That's the reason they'll correct. So this is one of the questions. If I want to bring the product name column from this query to this query, so how will you do that? Only way out is merge. Here, look here, you have merge queries here. Merge queries as new. Okay, merge queries as new. And here what I do is I just select the product dimension table. Here I just select sales fact. This product ID and product ID. These two columns are common, isn't it? compared to these two tables, what columns are common between these two? Product ID and product ID. Here, cat ID is different from customer ID. This is category ID. It is not. Hence, what I do is I just select, you need to select the columns, okay? Which means based on these two columns, you do the joins. Okay, what kind of join? So here I start with left outer. Look here, here itself he has given the meaning for all from first, matching from second. Very simple, crisp thing, right? And then you have some fuzzy matching to perform match. Fuzzy matching is something like if I select this one and you have some matching options. Similarity threshold, ignore case, match by combining test pause. Supposing in this dimension table, the product ID is, all the product IDs, are in the capital letter, right? The first letter is capital letter. And here, let's mistakenly one small letter went in here. So what will happen since it's a case sensitive, the small P001 is different from capital P00. Unfortunately, these two records will not get joined. It will get rejected. Okay. So when you use this fuzzy matching in Power Query Editor, right? So this feature is available here. So ignore case. See, other alternative is you can go to this file in the Power Query Editor and then replace small p by capital P. If you have millions of records, you need to keep scroll down. You need to check, right? It takes a lot of time. So, and this is the best way. Okay, ignore case, match by combining. Any of this one I'll explain it later. At this moment, we will ignore this one. Let us first understand how the left outer join is doing here. So I'm going to click on OK now. So the left side, we have the product dimension, correct? If you want to check it, you can go and click next to the source, the wheel icon. If you click on it, what is the left side table? This is the left side table. Product, since the product table is, we selected the first one. This is the left side, is the right side. Okay. And left join, what will happen here is, what all the products are there? The corresponding products, matching products. So here I don't want to select everything. I just want to select the product ID. And then I just want to select the quantity and sales amount. That's all. Okay. And this I'm going to uncheck it. You need to click on the double arrow to expand the data from other table. Okay. Okay, fine. If I see here, all the rows I'm getting here, and if I see here, everything is fine. If I click on this one, look here, something null here. P012, P14, we made sales. This product ID column is important. Okay. And here, if you click on it here, so P01 to 14 continuously we can say, because these are the products, 14 products we are selling. Okay. But out of the 14 products, what all products we sold it? Just by clicking this, we can value all the products except the P013. Hence it put null here. You remember my discussion here. Okay, I just removed it. Okay. So you understood, right? The left outer join. So all the products which you sell it, and those products we don't sell it. Look here against the P13 here. You look at the P13. This is the last record, right? This is available in my product table, lookup table. But if you see here, there is no transaction happen. That means we did not sell this product. Which product? Gel. The product gel, we did not sell it. Got it? This is what we left outer join. Okay, if what other things are there? We have the inner join. Inner join should not show something like that. It should show what are the products we sold it. That's all. Look here, I don't know why it is not displaying it. Okay, here. What is this? Something hiding here. Okay, here if I click on this. Okay, before we proceed to the next thing. Okay, before I proceed further, I'm going to change the order of the column. Sales fact appears first and then dim product appears next. So what is going to happen now? Same left outer join. You need to select the common column, only then the OK button will get enabled. If I click on OK, what is happening? The left side, you have the sales fact table. Right side, you have the product dimension table this time. No, sales fact. I don't know why sales fact is still appearing here. In this case, the sales fact should come on the left side. Yeah, that is what is happening. The dim product is not selecting it here. Okay, what I will do is I will just go with the previous one. I don't want to disturb this one. Let it be there. Okay, dim product and sales fact. Okay, whatever we did, let it be there. Okay, I'm not going to. This one you understood. What I am going to do is I'm going to. This time I just select the sales fact as the first one and then merge queries as new. The top one now is on the left side sales fact and right side I have my product dimension. Now you tell me what is going to happen. Will the output be same or it is different? So the left side is my sales fact table and then the right side is my product dimension. So here you will find the double arrow here. When you click on it, this table value will get expanded. Okay. And here what we need is we need the product name and product ID, let it be there. Okay. And rest of them I don't need it. I just click on OK. Fine. And if you see here, P0 to P14, which means we don't see any null here. 13 products, right? 13 products we sold, but P013, we did not sell it. It is not coming here. On the right, on the left side, same thing, right? We did not see null here. The same left outer join, we have used it, but the order of the table got changed. So with this, what you can understand is the same thing is applicable to SQL queries also in RWMS. Okay. If you change the order of the table when you do left outer join, the output will also vary. Because this time the left side, we have the fact table. Okay. And then the right side we have. So in that case, what all the products we sold it, that corresponding thing will get matched with the right side table. In our case, the right side is product dimension table. And what are the products we did not sell it? That is there in our left side table. But in this case, we don't have any odd value here, right? So hence, it is, can we say, is this equivalent to inner join? See? Can we say is this inner join? What fact is this product? Okay, from the performance point of view, tell me which one is better. Simple common sense. The fact table you have, let's say you have 50 million records are there. Whereas in the product table, you have already 1,000 products are there. Which one is better? Comparing 50 million records or 500 million records with 1,000 table is better, or comparing 1,000 records with 500 million records is better? Which one is better? One is performance point of view, other one is the outcome. The other one is like here we did the right outer join. Sorry, kind of a left join only here we did. Is this equivalent to my inner join? Okay. So now what I do is I just select sales fact table and then I just go and merge queries as. We'll go back with our inner join now. What happened? Just give me a second. I think some students are keep sending me, "Hi, sir, I got your number of my." Okay, this is a different thing. Okay, left outer. Okay. Now we are trying inner join. I am going to click on this one in only matching rows. This is straightforward. And here, if I go and expand this, and then I just unselect everything, I'm going to select only these two columns. Okay, product ID. Okay, here what I do is I just look at here P012. So all the products except P013, because it is not, there is no record available in my fact table. This is correct. So this one and this one, right? Both of them are matching. Here, if you see here, how many records are there? 92 records are there. Here also you have how many records are there? Here you have 92 records. But here you have 93 records. 93 records. Now you tell me, are these two are doing inner join? Okay, that is one thing. And then the next one is merge queries. Here, merge queries as new. Okay, we did full outer join. Full outer join. Here I do product ID, product ID. I click on OK. Here I just go on the right side and I click on this one, unselect everything, product ID and product name. And I'm going to select that one. Done. And if I see here, all the products are coming. Okay, 14. And here, that is common because even in the left outer join, we are getting that one. Here, we are getting null. So this is full outer join. Right? So here also 93 records. And here also we have 93 records. How many records? See 93, right? But in this case, what happened? Yeah, here same as this output, right? Gel we did not select, hence it shows a null in the last thing. So that, see, now you understood, right? So many things are there. So are these two are same, and now the this one and this one are same. That is the question. Okay, and then next one is append queries. I just go here, append queries as new. And here what, okay, sorry, not append queries, merge queries. Product, and then what else? We have, let's play around the sales fact, okay? We want to see left and right. Rows only in first. What will happen? Look here on the right side, we don't have any data, right? So not a match. So matching values between these two data set, you have to reject it. We don't need it. Okay. So what are the products? We have it in this table, which is not there in this table. So this is your left hand tie join. Next, we are left with I'll start with this small one and then merge queries as new. Here's something called sales fact, product ID and product ID. And here I just select right anti-join. This is the last one, right? All of them we have tried. So the common column between these two tables, we selected it. I'm going to hit the OK button now. And now what output we get it here. So this is my nothing is coming. So even in my projects, couple of projects, I was getting calls from my juniors. They say, Satya, nothing was coming. We have a lot of records in both the tables. I'm getting empty table. Is that wrong? So and then the first question which I ask is this a left anti-join, right anti-join, or inner join or anything? What type of the join? So if you see what is happening here, the right side, what table we used? The right side, we have the sales fact table. In the left side, we have the dim product. What are the product ID that were not there here? Right? Matching rows, he ignored it. First of all, matching rows, he eliminated it. Anything odd is there here, you show me. Nothing odd is there. Hence, it is not showing. It is showing the correct thing only. But remember, in real-time scenario, though we did not have any problem with our logic, we spent a lot of time breaking our head. Why empty records are coming, right? Something like that. Most of the things. And sometimes the data issues will be there. So is that correct? So already two people, they left this one, right? So, okay. What I'm going to do is, okay, this is what your inner join, full outer join, left anti-join, right anti-join. Hope you understand. And still, I want you to analyze, are these two are same? Left anti-join with product and this one. And 1 second. This is what my question. Left anti-join with this one. What are the products we sold which we don't sell it? And then here I change the order now, product versus this one. Okay, this is fine, but the full outer join. So are these two same? The next one is left join is fact sales table, and then right side is product dimension. It is doing the inner join, right? Both of them are kind of inner join. Okay, in this kind of scenario, right? In this because the left side fact table, what are the products that you sold it? All those products are already there in my product table. We don't see any odd thing here. Okay, hence the matching values between these two tables retrieved and non-matching value is not there. Hence it is like your inner join. Okay, so left anti-join, right anti-join, you already understood, right? So, and yeah, these two things, left join, product versus sales fact, and then the full outer join. Both of them gives the same output. So are these two same? Okay. So in that case, can I use left join instead of full outer join? Or can I use full outer join in place of left outer join? Can I do that? Will it work? You just think about it. Okay. You need to analyze this, come back with your observations. Okay. That is the assignment for you all. Okay. The next one is this weekend. I will not be available. 1 second, because some function is there. I did not